Hi, my name is Matt Kadlec. I'm a husband of 9 years, going on 10 on April 30th. I'm a father to four incredible gifts from God: Faith, who is 6 years old; Grace, who is 5; Mercy, who is 3; and my son, who is 1. I'm a pastor at Christ the Rock Church in De Pere, Wisconsin. And for the past year, I had been serving in a senior pastor role. But at the end of this past year, I began experiencing some health issues. I was having frequent migraines, sometimes 3 times a week. I had stomach issues. And as I was going through the medical evaluations, all of the tests came back with the same result, is that everything was fine, but those things were related to high stress. And so they encouraged me to look at our current situation and assess what was going on. And that's one of the things my wife and I just walked through, and we were praying about, like, what, God, what, here's what you've called us to. What do you want us to do? Because obviously understanding that what God calls you to, like, he gives you everything you need for. And so we really felt like, as we were praying, God made it clear that something needed to change, and that was actually going to be the senior pastor role, and that now wasn't the right timing to serve in a senior pastor capacity, but rather that we were better suited for maybe a part-time pastoral role or a part-time youth pastor role. And so we brought that before the elder board, and they first just very lovingly, very supportive for our family, but also affirmed that we were called to the church and that we were called to pastoral ministry. And so another gentleman, who actually a great friend of mine, a great mentor in my life, he had served as a senior pastor in the past. He had been at Christ the Rock Church. That was his home church. And so I asked him if he would come on board and co-labor. And he's assuming more of the senior pastor roles while I'm going to seminary and finishing that off. And he's really viewing that as he's placeholding for when I graduate in 2020. And so we're just excited to be able to partner together and to see all that God has done in that body, and all that he will continue to do. So for me, as we've been walking through this journey and stuff, I'm going to be looking for a part-time 20-hour per week job. I'm hoping to have one here before intensives. I'm really hoping to have that piece kind of resolved. So, but as you know, obviously God, we lean not on our own understanding. So that's definitely what I need to do here, is just trust him to be faithful, to continue to put the applications, the effort to find the work, and I know that he's got the right fit there. So I know he'll lead us to it. My wife and I are excited about this. It definitely feels like it's going to be a healthier rhythm for our family, and just a better way, honestly, to bring excellence to finishing my MDiv program at Bethel Seminary. So it's one thing that God made clear as we were praying, is that we needed to finish strong, and that we needed to keep our eyes fixed on that finish line and cross over that in 2020, and to continue to prepare for that lifetime of pastoral ministry that he's called us to. Bethel, for me, honestly, it wasn't something that I felt like I wanted to do. I was really resistant at first. I was stubborn. I had just finished my bachelor's degree, and pursuing a master's degree wasn't anything I desired to do, obviously financially, but also the time commitment that goes into something like that. I just desired to be with my kids and just to play with them, and not to have any other expectations that way, or things that are taking me away from them. But God made it clear to my wife and I that this was the path that he wanted us to go down, which was formal training to continue to fan into flame the gift God's given. When that conviction, really, for us, Bethel was really a natural fit, because it aligned with our mission, our vision, our values, the Christ-centered education, the fact that they care about your personal life as well, and that they're concerned about mentoring and growing in personal formation as well. but also the goal. Just the common goal that I sensed from other classmates and who are going is just to become whole and a holy person, which is my ultimate goal, is that more and more people would see less of Matt Kadlec and more of Jesus in and through Matt Kadlec. A verse for me that has just been really helpful as I've in whatever I've done is Colossians 3:23. It says, "Whatever you do, do it from the heart, as something done for the Lord and not for people, knowing that you will receive the reward of an inheritance from the Lord. You serve the Lord Christ." And I think just this reminder that whatever that is, if it's school, if it's whatever he's going to ask me to do in this part-time job, I don't know what the role looks like. I don't know where it is. With the seminary, with education and the training, with all of these things, whatever I do it as if I'm doing it for him and do it with excellence. And so I think that has helped me a lot, just to continue to do this with joy, because I'm serving him. And what an honor and a privilege and true joy it is to serve the King. And so I'm excited about this course. I'm excited to learn from a fellow pastor. I'm excited to grow as a preacher, as a pastor. And so I'm just really thankful for this opportunity.